Hello everyone, I am Sir Havoc and welcome to this episode of Anti-Scouting. Okay, Anti-Scouting, this is something some of you may not have heard of before. As you will know, if you're a regular viewer, I've already done a video on passive scouting, on active scouting. I've also done videos a bit about how to take on heavies, different things like the Dance of Death, things you can do with scouts. But this is a dedicated episode about anti-scouting. Now, as we all know, scouts have a really important role in this game. A good light tank player can cause havoc for the enemy team. He can spot the enemy tanks and not be spotted himself, allowing them all to be destroyed without even knowing what's shooting them. He can do heavy damage throughout the whole game, and he's particularly dangerous mid to late game, where he can get through the enemy lines, turn the enemy tanks and kill the artillery. So, why would we like to anti-scout? Well, that much is obvious. If we take away the enemy's scouts, we take away their eyes. Okay, we take away the mid-game and late-game threat, and we take away the threat to artillery. So it's really important. Also, it's very important when you're a scout player that it's a bit like when you play football, your opposite number. Like I used to play rugby union. I was a winger or outside centre. When I was the winger, my first engagement with the enemy winger would be a really physical one. You know, if we was involved in a ruck or a maul on the outside, if we got stuck into that stuff, I'd kick and punch, I'd rake and bite and gouge. I'd want to make him know that every single engagement with me is going to cause him pain. Okay, and that's what we need to do as scouts. When we come across the enemy scouts, we need to hit him and hurt him and know that we're going to dominate him. It's going to cause him to play a lot more defensively. It's going to cause him to drop back. And as a result, it means that he's not going to be getting the spots on our team. So please tune in. There's two examples here, one whole game and one part game. And I'll be giving commentary all the way through. So please enjoy. Remember to take notes and pay attention because this will really help you in your game. Thanks for tuning in and I'll see you at the end. So here we are on Prohorovka. And as you can see, I'm in a T-37. There's good players on both sides here. Quite an even mix. And I can see that I've got 4 enemy scouts. I'm playing in a platoon with the McDanny, WoT UNI streamer, and a very good player. So, although we're the scouts, we're the lower end of the tier. We're tier 6 scouts, so we're the low tier scouts. Now, Danny goes up. I get a sight on the VK2801, and then the T49 promptly dispatches the McDanny. So a really unlucky game for him. So, I'm treating this map like basically like a football pitch. Like that's the halfway line there in front of me, the hill, and I'm gonna defend my guys from being spotted from them scouts. So I want to stop this 1375 from getting in that bush because once he gets up there, he's a bit lethal. So I managed to do that and get him to force back. And as you can see now, if you look on the mini map, he's retreating up that road. So that's job done. Now I'm seeing the VK2801 over the other side. So what I'm doing is I'm doing what I call matching and mirroring. I go to where he is and I'll go up and down and follow his path until I can creep up enough to get a shot on him. Just as I get to this side, I see him in the middle. So I turn around and I go back the other way. So I'm waiting for my opportunity. I also need to be careful because I know there's a T49 there who can do me a lot of damage. In actual fact, he can one-shot me. So there's the T49. I don't want to take no risk with him. The VK was spotted by myself and then got some damage. So I wanted to take the opportunity to finish him off there. And you can just see a little wiggles I do there to try and avoid any incoming fire. VK down. Okay, so 1375 was seen there, spotted by myself before he come down. Then he got killed. Now the T49 spotted before by myself, and he's killed. So that's 3 down now. I killed one myself and spotted the other 2 to be killed. Now I can afford to be a little bit more bolder, and I can go forward and get some shots on the other enemies. The moment I'm spotted, I pull back. Once a lot of the scouts are out of the game, you can afford to be a bit bolder. Look. I'm using a bit of auto aim. Pulling back when I'm spotted. And being a mischief. In this next game, I'm on my own now. As you can see, there's a lot of top tier heavies. It's a tier 7 game. I'm a tier 6, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 top tier heavies on each side. In actual fact, I think there's 12, maybe 10 on the other side. So, anti-scouting again. Similar, same map. Well, this is Far East Salem, same map. I'm up, and I'm wanting to get a little look to see where the scouts are. There's a Chaffee and a T21. Now, with all these top tier heavies, it's really important to get this Chaffee out of the game. Just like I said in the beginning, I get up there and give him a bloody nose. I make him understand that I'm not going to be a walkover for him, and if he pokes his head up, I'm going to shoot it. Here he comes again. I'm adjusting my time just so I can get another shot on. Unlucky for me, I take a shot from a tiger, but I still give him the message he deserved. I'm pulling back now because I'm spotted. I'm aware that there's a Hummel there, and I don't want him to one-shot me. So he's going for the ELC now, and he's set him alight, and because that ELC's burning, he's going to want to keep damage going on him. So I'm positioning myself so I can shoot him, but hopefully so the tiger can't shoot me. I'm trying to use this wreck for cover. There he is. Another shot into him, pull back. Then move forward to finish him off. Now the T21 hasn't been spotted yet. So now for me it's more about getting myself into a position where I can spot the enemy, possibly do a few shots of damage myself, take advantage of some tanks that are out of position, and then see how the game progresses. Now they have got a better side than us in this game. Here we go. I'm moving across to get some shots on this IS up at the hill, because I can shoot at him quite safely. Now I move, if you look at the minimap now, I'm in render age, but I'm out of view range. So he can't spot me, and nothing up there with binoculars can spot me. So I'm just inside that render range there. I'm putting some blind shots down to hopefully hit him a few more times. I know I hit him once. Time to pull back, just in case artillery has a lucky blind shot, and move along. Now you'll notice I just keep patrolling this edge here. This is active scouting. So if you haven't seen my active scouting video, go and have a little look. This is what I'm doing. I'm going up and down, trying to get some spots. I've just lit up some stuff to the left of me, an IS. Good. I'm not going to hang around. Now I see the T21 there, but I see him leroying straight towards a Black Prince. Now my experience with light tanks is that if you leroy towards like a heavily armoured vehicle like a Black Prince, you won't last too long. I see him taking shots. I think I would stop to just shoot from afar, but he's in a dip. Now I'm thinking, you know, they've got that covered, but there's no point me running back if they've got it covered. It turns out they haven't, so I quickly changed my mind and haul arse over there. At this point the game's looking quite strong. It looks like we've got so much on the hill that we can't lose it. The T21 pulls off the miracle and kills the Black Prince. And I get there just in time to put a shot on, and then the T29 finishes them off. So that's their scouts done with. I'm thinking at this point that we're in a good position. I'm thinking that I might stay in this area and light up these ISs, but inevitably that doesn't happen. I'm going to skip on in a minute to a latter part in the game just to show you what scouts can do. So that's the anti-scouting part of this game over. And I'm just using these bushes to keep this IS spotted. And there he goes. Same with this T29.
Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. We didn't even scratch them.
I'm spotted there, I pull back and then I go forwards. Now I've skipped forwards here. As you can see, the blue player is right in front of me. He's a one shot. It's starting to look poor now. We've lost the hill now. We're weak on the left, and I know that the two guys right by me now on my right are one shot. So I think it's a loss. It's time for me to make a difference if I can. I want to take their best gun out of the game because he's a one shot. So
Permission to engage.
here we go. A bit of dance of death in here for you guys. I get forwards. Now there's a tiger on 730 hit points. Now, the T-29 hits me here, but I'm just trying to keep just in front of that Tiger's gun. It must be getting really frustrated. At this point I know it's a loss, but it's about getting more damage. So I killed the Tiger and now it's time for the T-29 to get some. I'm trying to angle my tank in such a way that he's having a hard time with the wreck. And I get real lucky with the tracking shot. But to be truthful, I only showed him a glimpse of my track, so that's why he shot them. Again, just show him a glimpse. The Hummel gets me for a shot. I was really unlucky there. And I just killed this T-29 before the Challenger finishes me off. So, 3 heavies, a scout, not too bad. Right. Hello. That concludes this episode of anti-scouting. So please remember to anti-scouting's hi. That concludes this episode of anti-scouting. Anti-scouting is hello. This concludes that episode of anti-scouting. Anti-scouting can be done when you're actively or passively scouting. Okay. It is about taking the enemy scouts and behaving in such a way it removes him from the game, either by killing him or by dominating him so much that he pulls back. It's beneficial because it disables the enemy's team's ability to spot your good players and good tanks, and it eliminates the threat mid-game for the scout breaking through and killing the artillery. I really enjoy anti-scout, and I see that as one of my primary roles as a scout early in the game. So my role in the scout early in the game is to get forward, get spots and identify what the enemy team is doing, identify the enemy scouts and take them out. That takes me up until mid-game, which hopefully by then I've had a bit of damage and I can start thinking about breaking through to get behind the enemy lines and doing uber damage and killing these scumbags. Now, scumbags are a bit like family. You can't pick your scumbags, you just get what you're given. So you got to protect the ones you got, and you got to kill the ones you haven't. So there we go. Now, if you haven't seen my active scouting or passive scouting videos, please go and take a look. They're on my, if you go to my YouTube channel on the videos, playlists, or what that you'll see about scouting. They're really worth watching if you're into your light tanks. Please take the time to check out my Twitch channel, which will be links here with Facebook and Twitch and Twitter. And please follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you have the time. I stream every Wednesday now between about 6:30 and 10 o'clock, and we're doing all sorts of fun things. If you're looking for a clan, WoT University community is taking on players. We take players, we do training, we do strongholds. We are starting a mentoring program, but don't expect anything soon because some of our longer standing members are getting that a bit first. But we have the training's all backed up with the YouTube channel and the live stream, and yeah, it's good fun. Please like and subscribe, it really helps my channel out, and if you would like to follow me on Twitch, that would be awesome too. Thank you very much once again for tuning in. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, and I really hope they help you to improve. Bye bye, mate.